Well, hello. How is everyone today? Thanks for tuning in. You noticed a new look, a different look today. I decided to retire the old wig. It's been over 2 years of me wearing that. Loved it, but my face was getting smaller and it was just overwhelming my face. If some of you noticed me over the past few years, and the summertime is getting hot, I wanted something shorter. And I think I'm going to go ahead and switch it around and switch it up some and everything from now on for you guys, so I won't be so boring. But other than that, thank you for tuning in. Thank you. This is live Tina the Keto Coach with Friday Night Treats with Tina. Yes, I am here. Hey, Instagram family, I'm kind of a distance from me for me to press wave, but I see you. Thank you for tuning in. I really, really appreciate it for sure. Yes, indeed. So other than that, other than the new look, which is just another wig, I don't mind saying sometimes my own hair is a bit much to even bother with or even deal with, but that's okay. Later on, probably sometime next year, I'm going to have a completely whole nother, more natural look pretty soon. I'm considering something to do with my natural hair, so it's like, other than that, I'm here, and today we're going to be making some Keto Pesto Chicken. The star of the show is pesto. Some people are like, what in the world is pesto? It's something that's Italian. You basically use pine nuts, basil, olive oil, and season with salt and pepper, and some Italian seasonings and some garlic. That's basically what pesto is. So what we're going to do, we're going to start with, we have to roast the pine nuts. I'm not going to use the whole bag. Don't need the whole bag. I'm going to just put, I'm just going to go ahead and put 1 tablespoon. And one thing about pine nuts, when you're using them, you really, really have to watch, because they burn quickly and they burn easily. So you have to be real mindful. So I'm going to put this inside of here. A little bit of butter in my pan. I love this pan. My sister gave me this. I love that. Love it. It works well. It does everything. It bakes, it cooks, it stir fries, and all kinds of things. It's like one of those things that people used to have back in the 70s. And it gets hot pretty quick, too. It really does. So those of you that are busy, trying to feed the family, and all of that, and different dishes for you and your family. So, if you're keto, if your family is not following it with you, make separate things. Well, some of the things, like this is an entree, basically. They can still eat this, but with the regular carbohydrates or whatever that they normally eat and all of that stuff. So other than that, this is what we're going to be doing today. Oh, and the butter, I noticed in this dish, it smells really good, when you're using it. It really does. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just take about a tablespoon of pine nuts and just stir them around a little bit. Because you don't need a whole lot of these, because they do have kind of a strong, kind of mild, but yet a strong flavor. And one thing about this pan, they don't want you to use olive oil in it for some reason, but you can use butter. So I'm just going to follow the directions and the instructions and go ahead and just do this. My next step for this pesto, I'm going to go ahead and add my basil. I have this store-bought fresh basil, and I'm not going to make a whole lot. Put my basil in my food processor. Smells fabulous. I love the smell of basil. And basil is excellent, good to pair with chicken anyway. That's what I like about it. Okay, I'm watching my pine nuts because I don't want them to burn. Putting all of this in my food prep. Let me move this out of the way. And I'm going to take some, of course, that salt-free seasoning. Although, when you're keto and carnivore, you actually need salt. You don't have to be salt-free. I just like the flavor. So that's the garlic one. And I'm going to use some Italian seasonings. I'm going to still put in here just a little bit. And I'm going to grab some salt and pepper to put in here. salt, some pepper, and I'm going to mix this. I'm going to pulse it while this is off, and I'm still going to put a little bit of olive oil in it because this is a sauce. It's very olive oil friendly. If you have avocado oil, you can use that too. And some of you that are new to keto will wonder, well, how come I didn't just buy it in the store? Unfortunately, in the store, when you see pesto sauces, they have a lot of seed oils. Soybean oil, which is a no-no when you're keto and carnivore. Canola oil, vegetable oil, corn oils, all of those things, safflower oil even, not keto friendly at all. So I'm mixing these pine nuts around. I have it on a very low temperature, extremely low. Okay. Add some more olive oil to this, so it can be nice and saucy looking. See, I'm using like I think this is a 16.9 ounce, about a third of that I'm using. And one thing about when you're making this, get used to your own flavor, your own taste, whether it's the salt and pepper or whatever it is. It's fine. And I'm going to go ahead and take some of this garlic. Take some of this stuff off of here. Yes, we're really cooking live here for sure. Just like I said, I just want to see, so you all can see what it's like when you really have things to do, places to go, people to see, how you can still really cook for yourself. No quick edits here. It does take time. Oops, my pine nuts are getting there. I'm going to go ahead and, whoop, let me grab, that's why I got this, for my garlic. Let me push this further up. Go ahead and take the skins off this garlic. Not a whole lot to do. It takes a little patience. I keep saying I'm going to get one of those things where you can rub the skin off the garlic and everything. But this is real garlic and real cooking here. I took a chance and didn't pre-make this particular dish. So you'll see, because this cooks, it will, once I get the prep right, it will cook pretty fast, for sure. So you might have a little bit of extra time with me today. I just wanted something really stick to the gut and robust. And like I said, this is something that's good for your family that's not even doing keto or carnivore. And I'm going to be using chicken thighs today. I love the smell of garlic. This is great. Take this off of here. And I have my, remember, my garlic press. I'm going to go ahead and get this in here. I wish some of you all could see me do this. I'm going to try to get it straight in there. Yes. Get some more garlic in here. I love this thing. This is so neat. Like I said, the star of the show is actually the pesto itself. See that? I wish you all could see. Love this press. My garlic press. It's wonderful. Take some of that old skin out. See that? See how nice that makes this? See that? Love it. Yes, it does help to have the right devices and equipment for your cooking in your home. It helps for sure. Now I'm going to go ahead and take these pine nuts off, put this in the food processor. Think they got enough? Like I said, this is very easy to make. And if you don't have a food processor, that's okay. You can still make this and mix it together. Or if you have a handheld processor, that's perfectly fine. Don't feel like because you don't have that kitchen utensil or device at the time that you can't make this wonderful dish. And you truly can. Toss this around. Oh, this is going to be nice. Oh, and it smells fabulous. Fresh, homemade pesto. And of course, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to taste it. See? Yes. Ooh, that is it. That is so delicious. Let me get this chicken. It's one of those sauces that, yes, you can make a little bit or you can make a whole lot. And those of you out there that actually grow your food, grow your pesto, your herbs and things, wonderful. That is so good. If you want to make a lasagna, put more butter in here. And we're going to go ahead and cook this chicken. Turn this temperature up. That's what I'm going to do. The reason why I didn't do it because this gets hot and too hot super fast. I didn't want it to do that. And I already seasoned the chicken with salt, pepper, garlic seasoning, Italian seasoning already. That pesto has a nice flavor. It's like sometimes when you realize as you're cooking, and I'm gonna tell you, some of you out there that's trying to improve your health or lose weight, you probably don't have to go through the mental gymnastics that I have to go through to lose a couple of pounds a year. This has been years for me. You know, some of you, if you just take out the seed oils, learn what that is, go Google that, and take out and remove the simple carbohydrates from your diet, you'll notice a difference. And even for people that don't need to lose any weight, you will notice a difference far as, what is it? If you're dealing with other issues in your inflammation in your body, you might notice that certain things start to subside. And of course, like I remind you, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a physician. I don't have any type of licenses. All I have is a driver's license and everything. But you know, you have to be your own advocate, for sure. And if you all haven't found good doctors, please search for a good doctor. Hopefully you have insurance that can help you with that. Find a good doctor that you can work with. You can work together as a team for your longevity and your health, you know. Anything can happen. And I always say we're not here forever, but at least you can do to help the quality of your life, you know. So that's what I'm here for, to help you. Like I said, some people, I have a client, she has quicker results than I do from the advice. I just like to keep it real. I'm just a regular person that have done this for years and been living this type of a lifestyle for many years. Oh, I wish you could smell it. And these are boneless, skinless chicken thighs, so they're easier to work with when you're making a dish like this. And like I said, this pan is panning for sure. It is not playing. I mean, it gets hot quick, pretty quick. Wow. Yes, this is going to be absolutely awesome. And like I said, if you want to make the pesto for pizza as your sauce for your pizza, if you want to make your pesto for other sauces, for noodles, or make zoodles like I have been making in the past, but this is just an entree that you can be creative and do what you want to do. But if you're keto carnivore, add your cauliflower rice or your cauliflower mash, or you can do, like I said, your zoodles, or just have it as is with a nice vegetable and maybe an extra green, which would be an avocado or half of a Hass avocado, your keto, for sure. And remember, you're getting all that good fats, animal fats that your body needs to replenish and rejuvenate your cells. So this is definitely chicken thighs. I don't use, very seldom I use chicken breast. Because that's lean, although it has nutritional value. But for your fat that you need, get your macros in, chicken thighs are a winner. And believe it or not, you know how we're so brainwashed into thinking that we have to do low fat and watch our calories? You don't with keto and carnivore. One thing I tell my customers, you have to make sure you're eating enough. This is not minimizing or putting stuff in small plates. You get to eat, but within your parameters as far as you. Everybody's different. You'll know what's good for your body and what's not good for your body. This is absolutely awesome. This pan is truly panning. See? See that? Wow. And I just put butter in here. I'm not sticking this all the way through because this is like a non-stick coating on this pan, so I don't want to do that. Yeah, this is taking a little minute, but that's okay. And you know your chicken thighs, you got to definitely make sure they're cooked all the way through. And I have the temperature up. Yeah, but that's the only pain in the. One thing about keto and carnivore. I love the food. I love eating the food. The food is delicious. Everything tastes homemade. Everything tastes. It doesn't taste like it came out of a jar or some manufacturer. So the pesto sauces, like I said, all of them had some type of seed oil in it. So I was like, darn it. Okay, let me go ahead and just make it. And I'm going to be honest, this is my first time making this. I just added my own spin and variation. Don't be afraid. And like I tell people, the best way to get started, sometimes when we start these nutrition plans and lifestyle things, we add new stuff. No, you don't. Just learn how to cultivate and add to say the things that you already like. If you know you love pizza, how can you make that pizza keto or carnivore? If you know you love spaghetti, what can you use as a spaghetti alternative? You have to be thinking like that. What can you use as an alternative to spaghetti? Or what can you use as an alternative if you like chocolate chip cookies? Always think in regards to that. That's how my mind works. I'm always thinking, how can I have certain things that I know I like and or love that will still keep me on point and within my program. Don't feel like you have to reintroducing new foods anyway. The only thing different that I'm working on, and later on I'll probably bring recipes for you that I'm having a hard time with, but it's a mind thing, and it's also hard to find now. Eating the organs, especially the beef organs, that are very, very good for the human body. You know, this is the real way we should be eating, not being a vegetarian. You know, If that's the route people need to go on to get started, then okay. Not knocking it. But some people are realizing that that's not really congruent to their body at all. Like I said, I'm 57 years old. I'll be 58 later this year. I love the way eating like this is making me feel. Even if I don't look the way I think I should or the way I want to at this point, I'm okay with that. I'm fine. Not a big deal. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do, get me a fresh spoon since I tasted with this one. Put this on the side. This over here. Look at that. See, that's your pesto. It is so good. It's like I don't want to waste any of it. That's when you know I really like it. It is absolutely delicious. So what I'm going to do, you know the part of the chicken with these boneless, skinless thighs that look like it's, get this. Pull these small ones up here first. That look like it's open. I'm going to take some of this and drizzle on top. You're going to see what I'm going to be doing with this. This looks so good. I'm going to put this on the side. I'm going to put this in another container to have it later. Probably Saturday I might make myself a pizza. Let me get some other things for you. I'm going to take some ricotta cheese, full fat ricotta, for sure. Now, if you want to get fancy, add more seasoning, throw egg and all of that, but yeah, you can do that too. And we'll place some of this ricotta on top of each one. Make sure this cooks all the way through. If some falls on the side, that's okay. Yes. Let me turn this heat down a little bit. Put it on warm. Add some more. And this is going to be a nice little dish. Put my ricotta on the side. And you know I have my Italian cheese. Let me get me a... Yes, it has been 24 minutes since I started. I'm looking at my clock here. Sprinkle some of this cheese. And I'm going to put some Parmesan. Actually, I forgot to add the Parmesan to the pesto, but that's okay. I wasn't even missing it. But I'm going to add some here. Ooh, feel like I got to sneeze. Ooh, excuse me. Live cooking and I'm only human. Okay. And I'm going to add me some mozzarella. See that? See that? Add some more seasonings on top. Plus this Mrs. stuff that I love using, it gives it a nice color. It don't make it look so plain. And a little more Italian seasoning. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring this temperature back up and put my lid on it. Bring it back up and put on my lid. Move some junk out of the way. Let that cook good. I'm going to grab this jar, and you know I have my spatula, and I'm going to save the rest of this pesto. Oh, this will be so good on pizza as the sauce, for sure, with some mushrooms, artichokes, and all that. Absolutely delicious. Yes. But like I said, I did miss or forgot to put the Parmesan cheese in it. But that's okay. It is my first time making it. As far as I'm concerned, it tastes like the pesto that I've been buying at the store. But the more I learn, especially when you live in this carnivore keto lifestyle, that you gotta be mindful of all the seed oils that the manufacturers put in every daggone thing. You got to be mindful of the seed oils. You got to be mindful of the sugar that's added. That doesn't need, I don't understand that. That doesn't need sugar at all. You got to be mindful of so many different ingredients. And you'd be surprised how that affects the your body chemistry, how it affects inflammation in the body and all of that stuff. And it really does. Letting this cook down. Okay. Let that get a good melt on it. I'm going to put my cheese back in the refrigerator. We don't want to keep that out too long. And I'm going to get me a little plate so we can taste this in just a few minutes. Wish you all can see that. See that? Doesn't take a whole lot. And I'm going to take something to cover it up. And I have to recycle. I'm going to recycle these containers. That is getting some real heat on it. Oh yeah, that is, oh, and it smells so good. And I have some dried basil here, so I got the one in like that at the store that was fresh. We grew basil in my backyard last year, but I only used it for a few things. But sometimes I get a little nervous about doing something new and different. But this time, if we grow some more, I don't know if it's too late or we're not in the season, I'm going to do it again. I'm going to sprinkle some more basil on top of here. Oh, it smells so good. I wish you all were here so you could taste also. This is nice. I'm really liking this a lot. I love the taste of basil. Basil, like I said, really do complement chicken a whole lot. Very nice, very nice. Okay. I think that's simmered enough. As I said, it doesn't take long. See that? See that? Isn't that beautiful? And you know what I'm going to do? Oh, and it's nice and cheesy. And I'm going to take this beautiful green oil here. See that? Look at that. And drizzle on top. I'm going to cover it back up. Put it on a low temperature. Put it on warm. Past lunchtime for my family, so I'm going to have them eat some. Let's taste. Let's taste. Let's taste. Mmm. Mmm. That is so good. I wish you all were here to enjoy your own pesto. Season your chicken thigh. Put your ricotta cheese, Italian cheese, Parmesan cheese, mozzarella cheese. This is absolutely awesome. Look at that. Mm. All the way through from beginning to end. You all see that? From beginning to end. Mmm. Tastes like I got it right out of a restaurant. This is so good. See that? Mmm. Yum. Absolutely delicious. I know I held you all longer than normal. This is like 32 minutes. But thank you so much for tuning in and watching Friday Night Treats with Tina. And I'm Tina, the Keto Coach. You all have a fabulous weekend. Don't forget to play this back. Show your friends, family, colleagues, or whatever. Maybe you can watch what I do, write it down, and go ahead and make this for the weekend and add something extra. And let me know what extra that you may have added to this dish, whether it's keto or non-keto. But some of us still have lives and still have whole families that we have to think about and look after too, and everything. So other than that, thank you for tuning in. This is Friday Night Treats with Tina, and I'm Tina, the Keto Coach. You all have a fabulous weekend. Love you all. Thank you. Bye-bye.